It's time for the Proseed Halftime Report. If you need seed, think Proseed. Join us today, District Sales Manager Adam Smith. Great to have you with us, man.
Thank you.
Conditions are rough right now. You're out talking to farmers every day. What are you hearing from them?
Conditions are bad. Just like we all saw last week, bunch of snow. That wasn't good. We were already wet to start with. It's not good. I mean, we feel for them. It's not good.
So what's your message to them?
Well, we want to say thank you. I mean, they're putting in the hours, trying, doing as best they can. I mean, there's not a lot we can do right now with the ground conditions. Soybeans are going to have to wait till it freezes. Corn are going to have to wait till it freezes. Sugar beets, we can't let them freeze in the ground yet. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. But I just want to say thank you to all these guys because they're working their tails off. Not only the farmers, I mean, spouses, everyone on the farm, they're all trying.
I mean, literally weathering the storm.
Yes, there's nothing they can do right now. Yeah. So it's just, we want to say thank you for all the hard work that they are doing. And it's extremely stressful. Need to talk it out with someone. I mean, if you're having issues, talk it out with someone. I mean, give us a call. I'd be happy to talk to someone and just to try and help out.
Thanks for saying that. I mean, you cannot thank a farmer enough for everything they do, and they deal with so much uncertainty. So the one good thing that gives them some certainty is some great seed from Proseed. So.
Yep, we got great seed, we got great prices, we got good programs. I mean, we got it all just like year in and year out.
We appreciate it. Thank you for what you're doing for our farmers.
Thank you.
And thank you to our farmers. So stick around. We got much more coming up right here on the Proseed Halftime Report. Remember, if you need seed, think Proseed.
Welcome back out to the Proseed Halftime Report. Beth Houle, Kyle Emanuel, a 15-0 NDSU lead here. Maybe not the hottest start like we expected, but a lead nonetheless.
Yeah, Missouri State's been playing really well defensively. I think they're kind of selling out on the run at all times. They're bringing pressure. They're bringing like 8, 9, 10 into the box. There has been some openings in the passing game, but they've been playing pretty well man-to-man as well in that aspect. So they don't look like a 1-4 team to me.
Well, certainly, let's take a look at the highlights here. A little bit of a slower start than the Bison have been used to. First time in 6 games that they didn't score on their first drive. This is their second drive. Trey Lance dropping back to Ben Ellefson.
I think there's a miscommunication here. This was the most open you would see a Bison receiver in the first half. They do a good job of taking advantage of it.
Well, it sets up Trey Lance for a 21-yard run to the house.
This quarterback run game has been so effective all season, and teams have really had a tough time stopping it. Trey Lance, good job there getting in the end zone and getting that early lead for the Bison.
6-0 NDSU, and then James Hendricks calls it again.
Coach Matt Entz dialing up another different formation for the 2-point conversion, and again, teams just have to keep learning how to try and stop this 2-point play. The Bison keep coming back to it week after week.
8-0 NDSU lead. We're now in the second quarter already. Spencer Wagee coming up big.
Yeah, and Missouri State's done a good job of moving the ball, but the defensive line take advantage of the Missouri State offensive line.
And then NDSU on the move. Adam Cofield here, a 58-yard run.
The run game was getting bottled up a little bit, and this was the kind of the chunk play that NDSU needed to get things rolling.
Just some hard-nosed running by Cofield, not going down. This is 4th down here. The Bison turn it over on downs, but they get the call, actually.
Yeah, the drive stalls a little bit, and then out of nowhere, the ref kind of comes on late. Everyone thinks it's a stop, and NDSU gets the drive to continue.
Well, they go back to what's working. Adam Cofield here into the red zone.
He does a really good job of getting to the edge there, something that the Bison have been able to take advantage of a little bit in this first half.
And then they go Kobe Johnson the other side.
Again, yeah, we're going back to the edge. That A-gap run that NDSU does so well has been a little bit slow early on, but they have found some success with these runs on the edges.
That flag there is picked up, and the Bison walk it into the end zone.
Yeah, and then that was about all there was to it, Beth, in this first half. Not a ton of offense from either side, and that's how it stands, 15-0.
Look at our North Dakota Certified Seed Producers halftime stats here. A look at the numbers there. Fairly telling here, actually, of the half we saw.
Yeah, it's again, we kind of talk each week, Beth, and we're like, oh, it doesn't feel like NDSU ran the ball that well, and they still come away with 156 yards, and that's a credit to Tyler Roll and how well he does sticking to that run game. Missouri State has moved the ball a little bit through the passing game. I think this might be the best quarterback they've seen in a few weeks, at least with throwing the ball. Peyton Husig looks pretty comfortable back there at times when they do give him time. and you're seeing them move the ball, but the NDSU defense at the end of the day, all you care about is points, and they've held them to nothing so far.
And that's your North Dakota Certified Seed Producers halftime stats. Kyle, I want to ask you, what's the most important thing that happens here in the second half, the biggest adjustment that's going to open this up like we'd like to see?
Yeah, I think, well, first of all, you have to have a fast start. They didn't have the fastest start in this first half. I think you have to open up kind of opposite of what NDSU has done, is rather than running to throw to open up the passing game, I think they have to pass to open up the run. Like I said at the beginning of this, Missouri State is selling out to stop this run. They know that's what NDSU does well. I think if you can open some things up in that passing game, and it might open up the run game as well.
That's your Proseed halftime report. We'll be back after the break with a look around the valley as Alex Egan joins us. Stick with us.
Welcome into the Proseed halftime report as the Bison lead Missouri State 15-0 here at halftime. Let's take a look around the rest of the Missouri Valley Football Conference. 4 other games happening today as we get you some scores. Already 2 finals in the books. South Dakota State beating Indiana State 42-23 in Terre Haute. Illinois State a 28-14 winner over Western Illinois. Western still winless on the season. Other action happening. Youngstown State trailing Southern Illinois, a game just in the 3rd quarter. And South Dakota and Northern Iowa just underway from the Unidome in Northern Iowa. The Bison lead the Bears 15-0. Second half action coming up right after this on the Proseed halftime report.